Expecting me, man. They ain't got it bumping. Yeah. The boys are the ones who hustle in silence.
Hi, so today I will show you how to install Pycharm. So firstly, what we need to do is head over to our browser, and when we get to our browser, let me first explain how we will execute the installation of our Pycharm. So the first thing that we will need is an interpreter. So in my case, I will need to install Python 3, which is the latest version, Python 2 being the legacy version, and then I can install Pycharm. So we will need to do two things. Firstly, install Python 3. Secondly, install Pycharm. So I just write Python 3 download, head over to download Python, download Python 3.10.2, which is the latest version. Yes, start download, and the next thing that we will need is to open another tab. Type Pycharm. So Pycharm is an integrated development environment, which is an IDE in short, which is used in computer programming, specifically for the Python programming language. It is developed by the CZ company JetBrains. So the reason we're installing Python 3, it's because Pycharm it runs on the Python programming language. So we will need to click on download Pycharm. So I'm using Windows 11. If you're on Mac, you can click on Mac. If you're on Linux, you can click on Linux. So I'm using Windows 11, and then I will download the community version, which is free and open source. If you're on Mac, you can also find the community version. Same applies to Linux. So I'll click on download. So I already have the file for Pycharm, so just click on cancel, and this is the one that I downloaded first, which is the Python 3. Open folder. Yes, so I just start with my Python, which is our base interpreter. Install now. Click on yes. Let's wait for it, and then meanwhile I can just execute the other one, which is the Python community version. I'll click on yes. I'll minimize this tab, minimize this one too. So on the other side I can just install my Pycharm. So I would like to install it on my default drive, which is C. Click on next. I'd like to have a desktop shortcut. Click on next. Click on install. Now we'll wait for the magic to happen. Okay, lovely. So my Python setup is complete. So I just click on close. Click on close. Now we wait. Oh, it's done. How nice. And then I just click on run Pycharm community edition. Click on finish. Now we wait for our Pycharm to open up. Okay, lovely. So now it's opening. I'll click on import settings. Now we wait for it to open up, and then we can see if our interpreter is installed. correctly. So I'll just click on new project. As you can see, there are no fields that the interpreter is not working or what. If you get an error message somewhere right here that says there's no base interpreter, make sure you go to your browser and then download Python, as we have done earlier. So now be good to go. Click on create. I just write this one as Pycharm Installation. Now it's opening up. Let's wait for it to load all the components. I just click on close. Let's wait for it to create our visual environment. These things take time to install. So this is our Pycharm. So we'll just see if our interpreter is working. So we just write our first program in Pycharm. So let's write print, which is a built-in function for Python. Hello world, and then I'll just run it and see if it's working. Hello world, right here. So we have completed our installation of Pycharm. So I'll see you in the next lectures, whereby I will show you how to install other IDEs before we can start programming, because we will start programming in Python, Kotlin, C++. We're doing data science, game development, and web development and others. So please do like and subscribe. Thank you.
One love. Yeah. Shout out to wonke umuntu ongazi recently. And shout out to my haters too. Abangizondela for nothing.